Hi, class. We are entering the fifth week of this course. Time is really flying by. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me too if you have any questions. We are now transitioning our learning from more cognitive and behavioral style of approaches and paradigms to the more biological, hereditary, and trait focused psychological theories related to our understanding of personality and behavior. Some of the big players being Alport or Costa and McRae, for example. We'll be learning about how we better research and understand the difference between genetics and environment, the nature and nurture aspects of our development of personality. The research methods that are used are quite interesting and intriguing and have been really, really helpful and imperative in our understanding of comparing and contrasting. Is it nature, is it nurture, or a combination of both? Um, and so this week, as we delve into these theories a little bit more, of course, your discussion board post and one of your assignments is going to focus a little more specifically on these theories. I hope you have fun with your discussion board post. We'd love for you to really take the time to choose, 3 traits or just words that you would use to describe your personality that are pretty strong and paramount in how you look at and define yourself. And then we'd like for you to choose one of those to explore in more depth how either the Costa and McRae model or the Alport's cardinal traits model would describe this in depth in the way in which it's developed and manifest. And please don't forget to include literature. Please don't forget to respond to other peers' posts by Sunday night at midnight, as usual. And then also, we have a more involved assignment here, also taking a deeper look at personality from the trait and genetics perspective, too. We'd like for you to select a personality trait of interest with a clear biological component. So we are listing the choices there for you. You must choose either sensation seeking, extroversion, introversion, neuroticism, impulsivity, or aggression as your focus. And this is going to not be a paper presentation, but rather a video presentation. I want you to describe in your slides and in your video something to grab attention, an example of this being presented in someone's functioning and behavior. How would you grab your audience's attention to want to learn more about this specific trait that you chose? Then take time defining and describing it in your own words, but also including concepts from the reading and some of the research. And then I want you to delve into more depth with the biological basis or the why. How does this trait form genetically? How does neurobiology play a role, or understanding using cognitive neuroscience, if you will? And then what does evolution or developmental psychology suggest as well? Are there things regarding what's been more prominent trait-wise versus not through evolution? And then throw in some real world examples of this more, if you're able to and if you can. And don't forget to, again, include the research very clearly as best of your ability. And then, as usual, you are going to have that second assignment, third thing due, that is going to be choosing the 3 theories to address the prompts in your integrative journal. This is fast paced. I can't believe we're already in the 5th week, because this is now a 7-week course versus a 6-week, which it was up until now. We are working through the holiday this week, so there's no break for the week, which there was historically when the sessions were a little shorter. So things are due this week. We're trudging ahead. And don't forget to reach out with any questions at all. And again, I can make myself available as needed outside of email and my video posts, but could be available over phone or Zoom video if helpful. Only a couple weeks left. Thank you again for all your hard work so far, and I'll post another video next week. Take care. Bye.